Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from South Philly. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shots. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. So the Eagles, who use their first time out here, talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Let's go. Trip.
First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Great. 180.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups That's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Now he's loose down the right sideline. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 45 yards. He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. Moving outside the pocket, he keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Etienne. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. It's a pistol run, and it's empty. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. He works free, right side. And he will score. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll match short this forward to the 37. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They will indeed go as they look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Here's Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Jalen Hurts on second down. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And he will get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Eagles. He had a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now Murray on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. To throw is Murray. Now pass deep for St. Brown. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Third down coming up. Murray looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll give himself up after picking up the first down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Rashawn Gary. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Murray to throw for it on fourth down. Now he'll work his way out right.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle. The players are looking at the sideline like, coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field, we're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Great, set.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
2nd and 11.
Hey, Silver. Anyone else? Crowd left the alley. Crowd, hey.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. It's ETN. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-Mens. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Murray now on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll be taken down at about the 28, but moving chains. That's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On first down, right back to Hampton. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stops the clock as well.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
3rd and long.
Great. Set. Anyone yet?
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Trimmer.
To throw is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. There he goes again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big-time play for Philly. It's a gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
They'll go with Hampton. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Martin Emerson on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
180. Don't touch that. 63. Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Turpin. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
A give, and here comes Hampton. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4th down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
Here's Hampton. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Jalen's pumped on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Don't touch that. 180. Out.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time?
Great. Let's go. Trim it. Don't touch.
A give left side for Hampton.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Etienne, finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Trevor Etienne, touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
And now, after the big play, going to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
Come on.
Now, it's Murray. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Cavante Turpin on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
63. No touch that. And everyone up. No touch.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Great. Trimmer. No touch.
A run. This is Hampton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 3rd and 4.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No touch that. And everyone up.
Hampton trying to work inside. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced to his right. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
First and 10 now from the 36. Murray now. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with second and long, third and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
On the run to the right. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Giants.
26-yard line.
Omaha.
Now, Murray. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Giants. His fourth TD grab of the season. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Escaping to his left. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a two-possession game. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Very good.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Trimmer.
On second down, a run with Hampton. And he's going to be marked out up around the 33. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 35, here's second down and 9.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
First down.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Here's second down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man downfield is Bannon, the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Set to go now on first and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
They'll give on the ground, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Great, set. 180. Delta.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. Finding space at the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.